it's not my fault. Maybe it's yours that you're distracted if I look to that monitor. Anyway, I thought because I made a ramble about Kanye West, it's only fair that I make one about Taylor Swift as well, since those two are kind of magically connected. I had an interesting experience with, you know what? I just thought about. I'm gonna tap on stuff while I do this. I'm gonna tap on a book, or let's see. Oh. Is that good? No, that's too. No. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, that's good. So, I had an interesting experience with Taylor Swift. I mean, not with her personally, with her music, of course. I mean, somewhat personally, because I think you always see a little bit of the real person in their art, or, you know, in this case, a documentary. And I completely watched it by, I don't want to say accident, but I didn't intend to. I was very cynical about pop stars in general at that time. And it was at a time where, you know, it's pissing me off, where does this sound good? Where COVID was in full swing. Wait, let me fix this. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. My hair is getting. Maybe I'm gonna go to a barber. It's my natural hair. Don't look at it too closely. Maybe. Yeah, whatever. Where was I? Taylor Swift. So, I was very cynical about it, and then, you know, the whole COVID time hit pretty bad, and I was in this sort of flux where I just watched Disney movies, like all the, like, just Marvel stuff, where, you know, you just watch them, you know what I mean? And one day I got more cynical and more cynical, even though I watched the Marvel stuff, and I caught myself trying to cure that cynicism by watching really bad stuff, so I could, like Marvel movies, so I could, you know, get in touch with the normal folk, you know, with the, wait, let me check what's the word on, I have to translate, with the mob, no, not the, it's mob, really, populace, you know what I mean, with the, not generic, let's say, general common populace, with the, yeah, I wanted to get in touch with the common populace, and I watched all that stuff, and it kind of didn't work a little bit, maybe, you know, it basically pushed all the bad stuff out of the view for the time I was watching it, but, you know, not really, didn't really help. I mean, whatever, it was what it was. And then one day this documentary about Taylor Swift popped up on Netflix. I don't know, what was it called? Miss Americana. And I watched it just because, honestly, because the thumbnail probably, I think the thumbnail was a bit hot, you know, and I was single at the time, and I thought, you know, I have a free evening, and why not watch a documentary about a pretty woman, you know, I mean, sue me. Anyway, I watched it, and I came to see the artist somewhat, you know, I thought some of the stuff was still a bit, you know, it's weird that she thinks so much of these award shows. That's Kanye West. I mean, that's where they intersect, where this one award show meant so much, and I thought like it's a stupid award. I mean, to just pick it up and leave. You know what is the deal? Anyway, but I found, I mean, the way she spoke about making music spoke to how I understand art, and I was surprised about that because I was, remember, I was very cynical about pop stars and all of that. So I watched that, and then I listened to the album, and I kind of liked a few songs. Like, I couldn't believe it. I really actually, without, it wasn't like the Marvel thing where I just watched it and kind of passed the time. I actually liked some of the songs. And it really surprised me. And then I listened to some more songs, and one thing led to the other, and I found myself crying at 11 a.m. or something, listening to Taylor Swift, and then I immediately laughed. I laughed out loud, really, because I couldn't believe what was happening. I could feel the cynicism inside me dissolving, because I allowed myself to like something I always, had in the background, like when it was on radio, I liked something about it, but I didn't allow myself to like it, which is, I don't know if that explains cynicism completely, but that was a big part for me. Like, I was keeping myself from not liking something, because it was like attached to the common populace. In any case, sorry, I have a bad hair day today. In any case, I became a real Swiftie. That's what they call the Taylor Swift, or that's what she calls the Taylor Swift fans. I don't know. It somehow evolved into Swifties, and I soaked it all up. The music, her new album dropped at the perfect time. I think Folklore is still my favorite one. I just love it. Evermore is also good, but that has like this the B-side quality, if you know what I mean. There are like 2-3 good songs on it, and the rest is sort of a bit fillerish. Anyway, I still like it, and the new one as well. Karma. Have you listened to that? I think that's a banger. I think that is such a cool song. And it's funny because that's actually the one that's rumored to be connected with Kanye West. And of course I watched that award ceremony as well, and I thought, like, that's really stupid of Kanye West, man. This is a stupid guy. I was totally right to ignore his music for so long. But if you saw my last video, of course I came to also learn that that wasn't the case, and that I actually really love this guy as well. So here I am, being a fan of both Taylor Swift and Kanye West, even though they probably really hate each other's guts. Like, I mean, some of the stuff that Kanye did after that was also like, why, but also, I don't know what Taylor did. Probably she didn't do anything. Probably, I mean, she's really probably the nice, or maybe she was a bit too naive. Anyway, the point I want to make is, actually, I'm not sure if I want to make a point, but I would love, well, no, there is a point. I would love to see them both do a duet, or, a collaboration on something, just, and I was thinking how that could be achieved. I think that's what I wanted to get to. Like, how do you do that? They both have a pretty big ego, I have to say, and I think they're both working on dissolving some of it. I don't think it's completely bad. I think it's important to have. I mean, you have to have some sense of self and some kind of, it's not bad to be proud per se. You know what I mean. It's not inherently bad, I think. answer for Taylor Swift than I get for Kanye West. Like, yeah, they're very talented and make cool music, but their personalities suck. Their personalities suck. You know, they're trash people. Like a really clear, like they have their opinion formed already based on, you know, bits and pieces they saw. Just like I basically, I mean, I'm not, I mean, I was there. I did the same thing. You know. And I guess if you find yourself in the same spot and just fucking I hate them, I mean, I guess just listen to their music, you know, just listen to or look at their art in whatever form, and sort of, I mean, really try to find the person behind the persona, behind all the fame, and behind all the, and just imagine being in the same place, like what that would really mean. Because it's so easy to say, well, I'd have my shit together, you know, I wouldn't take Taylor Swift's moment away, but maybe you would have, you know, maybe you would have been in such a high in that moment, and you felt so great about yourself, and the whole stage was basically your living room, and Taylor was just, you know, the girl next door or whatever, and you had a secret crush on Beyonce, and you wanted to impress her. And yeah, maybe you would have walked up to. I just realized I want to be center camera, not like leaned. I have to fix that later. I can't do it now. You have to live with it. Did you see some of my? If I'm leaning here, oh well, it's alright. Whatever. It's a bit. I mean, I have like this halo behind me, but hey, fits my character. I mean, my personality. So, yeah, maybe you would have done it. No, but seriously, it's a crazy world already for a normal, like, fucking worker. If you have a day job, if you have a part-time job, whatever you do is a crazy world. Now imagine living in that hyped up, I'm gonna stop tapping. Now, yeah, think about living in that hyped up world, inside another hyped up world, you know. I don't think it's easy. I think I have a lot of, I came to find a lot of compassion for these stories. And I actually, despite, you know, I get it if you're not interested in, if you just want to keep that out of your life, all the famous people drama. But I could find really useful stuff there because there are real people behind all of it. And there's real heart and emotions, and I mean, it's just all turned up to 11 basically. But it's not all fake. Some of it is fake, some of it is fucking stupid. Like these award things, like, just come on, take this. I mean, you know, to a degree I understand it because it's sort of, you know, it's recognition basically. But I mean, you should know when you did something good and not wait for someone else to tell you and then feel, I don't know, I can't come to terms with that, really. But anyway, I think there are things to, it's not useless, you know, is what I'm saying, to really look into that, because it sort of highlights this mob mentality of the common populace, shift so easily with an opinion and don't see, the very human thing underneath it. And then it quickly gets called, either just crazy or, well, it gets called a lot. I don't wanna. This is another subject altogether. I think I said enough about Taylor Swift. I mean, not really. We can talk about like a lot more on that subject. All her boyfriends and how they